The system's functioning steps. First, the Unified Theoretical Electronic Training. It is a system established to explain the theoretical material electronically without the intervention of the human factor. It is available in 22 languages, aiming to deliver the basic knowledge the student needs before starting the vehicle, where the entire training is calculated electronically and data is sent directly to the control room within the traffic department. After the completion of the Unified Electronic Training in the time format established by the traffic department, the student will electronically graduate to the second stage. Second, the Experimental Theoretical Test. As part of the training, an experimental test is performed. It follows the electronic training, which has been trained in the previous phase in the form of questions available in 22 languages, in order to measure the level of comprehension and the capacity of concentration. It also helps the student to be familiar with the mechanism and the procedures of the traffic test by placing him or her in the same condition as the theoretical test. After the student passes the first stage and the theoretical test, the student is electronically graduated to the next stage. Third, the Unified Theoretical Electronic Test. The student is sent to the electronic theoretical test system of the traffic department. The test is performed by the computer, which contains well-considered questions of the material available in 22 international languages. This way, test results become more satisfactory and more guaranteed. It also reduces mistakes rates, giving as a result a sense of credibility to the student. At this stage, the student's number is automatically entered on the system, the student data is displayed, and the computer's number is determined to follow the test. The result of this test is displayed on a screen in the student's waiting room, so that the student would be able to follow up the results. After the student passes the test successfully, the system orients the student electronically to the next stage. Fourth, field training. The student starts with the process of training in the field of the school, through the devices of the query that will send a message to the trainer of the student and broadcast the beginning of the lesson on equipped screens installed in the waiting rooms of trainers to inform the trainer that the student is waiting. Where the student is not allowed to be present in the field of training by himself. To confirm and ensure the beginning of the lesson, the trainer must register the lesson electronically by revealing the card of the student, the trainer, and the training vehicle, and the system will electronically calculate the duration of the lesson. Hence, the system begins tracking the student's training process through the sensor devices located in all the training field. Hence, the system begins tracking the student's training process through the sensor devices located in all the training field, which sends the information electronically to the server about the place of training, the name of the trainer, the period of training, and the field training mechanism. The system perceives if the student has completed the training sessions properly, and it will electronically set the dates for the field test LP. Fifth, the electronic field test. It is a smart system equipped with cameras operated by a server with artificial intelligence and issues results electronically. This examining system helps increasing the number of students, as well as unifying standards and transparency. The system stores the results and sends them immediately to the traffic department. When the student passes the stage successfully, the system electronically orients him or her to the next stage. Sixth, practical training. Using the query devices, the student sends a text message to the trainer's mobile phone and an electronic message to the screens of the trainer's waiting room, stating his location to start the practical lesson. When the student, the trainer, and the vehicle are registered in the system, The actual time of the lesson begins, and the system follows the practical training by registering the time of the exit of the vehicle, the trainer and the student from the school, and counting the duration of the lesson through the school entrance gate and sending immediate reports. At the end of the prescribed number of lessons, the system sends a report allowing the student to pass the road test. 7th, practical test. The smart car was equipped with a smart system allowing the examiner to proceed with the test, and that's through its devices which provide the examiner with most specific details, scrutinizing the eye and the face movements by high-resolution cameras, measuring safety distance between vehicles by sensor devices, as well as sudden braking and the ability of the student of controlling changing the lane with a safety drive technique. The car provides also all the information the traffic department needs. This enables to take decisions in an easy and proper way. The smart car system also sends a report to the student stating his weaknesses so he can work on correcting them, which helps the trainer to better the student's performance. The smart car can also register all the training process to store it and use it later for development and training purpose. These categories were targeted to improve the quality of driving schools' outputs and to graduate professional drivers in order to reduce the rate of traffic accidents and deaths.